One of the most common problems when you are going to build a beach house in San Juan del Sur is when the project goes over budget. According to Mckinsey Global Research, 1 in every 5 projects exceeds the budget. Since the pandemic problem a few years ago, the prices of construction materials have increased significantly in Nicaragua. In this video, which is the 6th part of the Ultimate Beach House Design Guide for Non-Architects, I'm going to be talking about the aspects and costs to take into account when you are designing your house and making sure it's affordable from scratch from a financial point of view. This video is going to be divided into 3 parts. What's a construction budget? Why is construction budgeting important? And how to create a basic construction budget? First of all, what's a construction budget? We can say that a construction budget is the calculation of all the items, materials, steps, and processes that your house project needs to be carried out. And at the end, you add cost and taxes. That's the simplest concept for a construction budget. Like everything in life, planning helps you to have a clear vision of the goal. In this case, the total construction of your beach house. This way, you know where you can make adjustments, what you should buy locally or abroad. Why is construction budgeting important? Create a construction budget takes time. No doubt about that. But like I said, this will provide you a clear target of what you really want or what you can pay for your beach house. No more dealing with unexpected expenses or recalculating labor costs. Architectural finishes are what will give personality to your house. Therefore, by making a draft budget, you can realize what type of finish you can afford to use in your house and not sadly end up in great work. All construction materials markets in the world have suffered many price increases. Nicaragua is not the exception. Therefore, by having a good cost structure, you can buy a good amount of vital materials to prevent this incurs in a delay in the execution. Remember that losing time is losing money, and the cost of construction materials are constantly rising. How to create a basic construction budget? Okay, it's time to grab your notebook and take notes. The best practice is to divide your construction cost into 3 basic categories: hard cost, soft cost, and profits. Hard cost or direct cost. These are the expenses directly connected to the construction project. They represent the cost of the tangible aspects of a building. For example, labor cost, equipment cost, and material cost. Obviously, you will have to ask for help from someone who manages construction processes, labor costs, and materials to do your numbers. But your architect or designer should give you guidance regarding this cost, because they should design based on your available budget. So in fact, I think I have to make a video talking exclusively about this. Thumbs up if you want that topic in the next video. Soft cost or indirect cost. Let's say all the expenses necessary for managing, administration, and legal processes. In other words, intangible aspects of construction project. In this soft cost, you find project design. Yes, you need to hire an architect to work on the design and blueprints, and you need to take into account this cost. Insurance. Yes, you need to protect your investment from natural disasters, theft, and another unexpected event that can mess up a construction project. Legal fees like construction permits or lot registration, accounting fees, and taxes. Profit. As the word says, This is the profit that the contractor receives for managing and building your beach house. This cost is variable because each contractor has their own costs for their services, and this will depend on the quality of the labor they have, the speed, the level of management, and the type of equipment they have available. So we can say that the direct cost the contractor sends you should be quite equal. The cost that will have differences between them will be the indirect cost and the profit. Example. We are going to use an easy example to better understand the cost that you should keep in mind when wanting to design and build your future beach house. Let's figure out that you have $500,000 to invest in the total construction of your new beach house. You are probably thinking that all that money is just for the infrastructure of the house itself, right? However, in reality, you need to make your list of expenses to do where you are going to include. Number 1, the cost of the lot. Let's put a number on it, $120,000. Number 2, legal cost to register your new lot in the Nicaraguan registry, $1,000. Number 3, topographic survey, $500. Number 4, beach house design. Let's say a 3,250 square foot house, $12,000. Number 5, construction permits. Normally it's 2%. Let's use a more or less approximate number, $2,500. Number 6, earth movement. If it's a very steep terrain, this cost depends on how steep the lot is. Let's say about $20,000. Now, if we do math, from the $500,000 we subtract everything above. We have $300,400 left. Therefore, this is what you really have available for your house. You are going to design your house based on this cost, including solar panels, septic system, cistern tanks, etc. Bonus. Always keep at least an additional 10% of the final amount of your construction budget as a backup, just in case. Quote with at least 3 contractors the construction of your beach house, and appoint a supervisor outside the contractor to defend your interest. This way, you will have a clear cost structure and more confidence to be able to make investments in San Juan del Sur, Nicaragua, or any other part of the country. Nicaragua is a beautiful country where investing is always a very good idea. And therefore, that's why today I want to give you a simple but effective cost structure completely free, so you can do your numbers. Follow the link in the video description. Was this topic of interest for you? Would you like to know a specific concept? Let me know in the comment box below. I hope you liked this episode. If you did, give me a like, subscribe to my channel, and ring the bell to be aware of more content like this. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.